Hey everyone, and welcome. So today, we're going to dive into the learning aims of Cambridge IGCSE physics. We're going to look past just the topics in the textbook and really get to the heart of what this course is actually designed to teach you.
All right, let's kick things off with a big question, one that's probably on your mind. What's the real point of all this physics stuff? Is it just about memorizing a bunch of formulas to pass an exam? It's a totally fair question, and trust me, the answer is way more exciting than you might think.
You see, the real goal here is to give you something much more valuable than just facts. Think of it like you're building your very own personal scientist's toolkit. These are skills and ways of thinking that are going to be incredibly useful no matter what you end up doing in life.
Okay, so part one. Every great toolkit needs a solid foundation, right? This is all about the fundamental tools you'll be developing right from the get-go. These are the essentials that everything else is built on.
So tool number one in your kit is all about core knowledge. And look, this is so much more than just remembering facts. It's about really, truly understanding the big ideas in physics. From how planets move to how tiny little particles behave. It's about getting a genuine feel for the theories that explain our world.
So why is this such a big deal? Well, this knowledge is the absolute bedrock. It's the framework that lets you see how different scientific ideas connect, and honestly, it lets you look at the world around you with a completely new and deeper level of understanding.
And now for our next tool, practical skills. Let me tell you, physics is not a spectator sport. A huge aim of this course is to get you comfortable in the lab, learning how to handle equipment safely, take really accurate measurements, and turn those abstract theories into actual hands-on experiments.
And this slide just lays it out perfectly. It's not just about randomly mixing things together. It's about mastering the scientific method. You'll learn this amazing process to observe something and ask why, to form a smart guess, a hypothesis, then to test it, and finally to analyze your results and draw a conclusion. It's such a powerful way to find real answers.
All right, with our foundation solid, let's move on to part two. This is where we start adding some really advanced tools to our kit. Tools that are all about learning to think like a scientist.
Tool number 3 is problem solving. This is where you become a bit of a scientific detective. You'll learn how to take data and evidence, really analyze it, and use it to solve some complex puzzles. And just as importantly, you'll start to understand the limits of what science can tell us, what we know for sure and what we don't.
What's so cool about this slide is the distinction it makes. School can sometimes feel like it's all about finding that one single right answer. But real scientific thinking, it's different. It's about building an argument from evidence, understanding where that evidence might be weak, and often ending up with even better questions than you started with. That's the skill you're building.
Our fourth tool is one that people sometimes forget, but it's absolutely crucial: clear communication. A brilliant idea is only powerful if you can actually share it with other people, right? This course is designed to help you master the language of science, so you can explain really complex ideas clearly and precisely.
And the value of this tool, it goes so far beyond the physics classroom. Being able to communicate your ideas clearly, that's basically a superpower. It's essential when you're writing university applications, it's a game changer in job interviews, and one day, it's how you'll share your own big ideas with the world.
All right, on to our final section, part 3. These last two tools are about lifting our heads up from the textbook and connecting what we're learning to the wider world and to our own curiosity. Tool number 5 is all about understanding the real-world impact. Physics isn't just some abstract subject. It is the engine that drives so much of our modern world and helps us solve global challenges. A core goal here is for you to really see how science is applied to benefit people, society, and our planet. This visual of the electromagnetic spectrum is just a perfect example, isn't it? From the radio waves carrying our messages to the light that lets us see. Physics is describing these invisible forces that are behind almost every single piece of technology we use every day. And that brings us to our final and maybe the most important tool of all, a lifelong curiosity. Because at the end of the day, the goal of this course isn't just to get you to pass a test, it's to spark a genuine enjoyment of science, to help you become an informed, curious person who keeps asking questions about the world long after you've left school.
So there we have it. We've gathered all the tools, we've organized them, and we've assembled our complete physics toolkit. Let's just take one last look at everything you'll have by the end of this journey.
Here's the bottom line. When you finish IGCSE physics, you walk away with so much more than just a grade.
You leave with this incredibly powerful set of skills. You'll be able to understand core scientific ideas, you'll be confident in a lab, you can analyze data to solve problems, you can communicate clearly, you'll see the real-world impact of science, and hopefully you'll have a real passion for learning that sticks with you for life.
That toolkit is what the Cambridge IGCSE physics course is truly all about. It's a foundation built to prepare you for whatever comes next, which really just leaves us with one final and very exciting question to think about. With a toolkit this powerful, what are you going to build?
Fundoo Tutor is a personalized learning platform that helps students succeed in Cambridge, IB, and other international curriculums with expert mentorship, structured learning support, and engaging resources.